Alrighty, welcome back. As you can see here, I have a new holster on the bench. As you can see here on the little tag, it says BlackHawk. So what this is, I'll show the packaging real quick. It's a TecGrip holster. It's size 3, 4.5 to 5 inch barreled large autos. So what this would technically encompass, I mean, it doesn't really tell you per se, but, you know, your Beretta 92s, your 1911s, full-size government models. I mean, for instance, here's a commander-sized 4-inch barrel. It does work. It goes all the way down. Actually fits in there pretty nice. You just have a little extra hanging up. But it's really kind of a utilitarian, all-purpose, basic, cheap holster for inside the waistband carry. Now, its kind of claim to fame is its texturing, which I don't know if I can zoom in anywhere. You can see it's kind of like a grid pattern. That's a wrong way to describe it, but there's a bunch of little tiny dots, and I don't know, there must be some type of rubber or sticky rubber. It doesn't feel like glue in terms of being sticky, but it definitely has some good grip feelings. As you can see, one concern that I have about it is how it collects fuzz. And if it collects enough fuzz, will it no longer stick between your body and your pants in an inside the waistband carry situation? And I do think that that is a valid concern over time. But it does say on the box that it's hand and machine washable, which I don't know if this will come off or whatnot, but maybe some tape or something to help pull it out in the future might be a benefit. But in terms of at least immediate use, I've used this a couple times now for some all-day carry, and for this guy, a full-size 1911, it fits in there good. He's got kind of a closed cell foam in here. Really kind of pads it nicely. So in terms of like where it protrudes out, like your slide stop, things like that, it rounds everything out. So that way when it's next to your body, it's very smooth and comfortable. Especially down here at the muzzle end. It really smooths it out there. Now, it is kind of giving a little effect of being padded. As you can see here, there's some deflection. Really comfortable, to be honest. Not bulky at all. It's very light. Very simple, too. My other complaint or concern is in terms of retention. Now, this being a universal holster, it has the potential to not obviously fit everything perfect. So this 1911, I got her pushed all the way down. As you can see, the muzzle's down here, and it just slips out. So that is kind of a concern. Now, obviously, is this going to potentially hold your pistol well for uses in like jogging or something like that, or some kind of sporting activity? I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to drop a loaded gun, but that's definitely a concern with how slippery it slips out. I don't know if, you know, they would have, if they would have put this texture on the inside, that would have actually been kind of cool, because then it'd wear down, but that'd be nice. Just a thought there, but yeah, no, this stuff just doesn't have a lot of grip. That is a concern in terms of carrying this. Now, this does have a lot of benefits too that I haven't said. So in terms of like wearing some light jogging pants or sweatpants or gym shorts or stuff like that, very comfortable, and it does hold very well on the skin. In pants, like jeans and stuff like that, very, very comfortable. Like I said, just not bulky at all. mean, you can squish this thing down, and it's pretty nice. Now, when you go ahead and put this in your pants, something that might help is having a good belt. Because if you run a good belt across this, I mean, it should tighten it up a little bit so it's not just going to slip right out. In my case, it does a little bit in terms of tightening it up, but I mean, it's just something to be cognizant. I brought it up strictly for that point. But I mean, for $24.99 to pick something up like this, have it in your plethora of holsters, hopefully, that you have, to be able to choose from and carry is a nice option. I honestly would recommend it. You never know what situation you might need something like this. Now, in terms of, like a paddle holster, stuff like that, obviously, when you look at the two, they serve very different purposes, and I think it's beneficial to have multiple options. Now, I've been kind of transitioning into carrying more 1911s, having more 1911s. So the cool thing is all these holsters work with it. So, but this being a universal holster, if I pick up a different style of gun, it should work. So, definitely worthy of your consideration, I would say. But yeah, so thanks for watching.